Hey guys, a few days ago, Claude added the ability to record a skill. So instead of typing out instructions or writing prompts, you can now record your screen and talk through what you're doing. And Claude uses that information to write the skill. I built 17 skills with prompts, so I wanted to try this new feature, build a skill with it, and see how the experience compares. I'm going to show you what it does and a use case for when you'd actually want to use it. So let me share a quick story of when this really made sense to me. Years ago, when I worked with a virtual assistant, I would record Loom videos. A Loom video is just a screen recording where I'm talking, I'm sharing my screen, and I show step-by-step of what I'm doing. And I would send that recording to my VA to make sure they understood my instructions and nothing would get lost in translation. So that's essentially what this is. Instead of a VA, you're making a screen recording for Claude. You would hit record, you do the task the way you normally would, and you would talk through what you're doing, and then Claude watches and listens to your recording and creates the skill for you. So before I walk you through it, here's a couple of limitations that I want you to be aware of. Right now, this only works in the Claude desktop app through Claude Cowork, and it only works on Mac. So there's no Windows version yet, unfortunately. So in order to access this capability, you would need to click the plus button before you start a chat, and you'll see an option that says record a skill. Once you click that, it'll walk you through the process on how to get started. Another way to access this is through your settings. Go to the bottom left, click your name, go to settings, and then skills. And in the top right corner where it says add, you click on that and it says record your screen. All right, so now that you know where to find it, let me show you one that I actually made. So every week I would do a video topic research using vidIQ. I would use the same research tool, the same filters, and I would go through this process manually every single time. So I figured, hey, I thought this would be a really cool way to test this new Claude recording capability to see if it would actually work. So that's what I did. I hit record, I clicked through everything like I normally do. I would talk through what I was doing and why I was doing it. And then Claude now had all of this information and it created the skill for me. So what surprised me the most was that not only that it worked, but how easy it was. And you're probably wondering, well, does this replace the old way of building skills? I would say no, it just gives you more options. You can still create skills through prompts, either writing them out yourself or collaborating with Claude through a brainstorm session, or maybe going back and forth until you agree on a process. Or if you already have a step-by-step process that you know you want it to be followed exactly, this is where the recording skill fits perfectly into your workflow. So what's neat about this is before you could only teach Claude a process through using the Claude Chrome extension in your browser. Now you can do it through Claude Cowork. And to me, I feel like that works better because you can convert it into a skill and Claude knows a lot more context about you and your business when working through the desktop app in Cowork. And if you're curious about the browser version, I do have a video about the Chrome extension, so I'll make sure to link that below in the descriptions for you to watch. All right, so a couple quick tips before we wrap this up. While you're recording, it does capture your entire screen. So you want to make sure you don't have any sensitive information that's showing, passwords, financials, private account details, etc. Just do like a quick check of your screen before you start, and it will save you a lot of issues in the future. Another thing worth mentioning is Anthropic's documentation says that the video and audio from your recording is not retained. But what does get saved is screenshots from your session. So you want to make sure that you check your screen before you click record. Another thing worth mentioning is you do have a maximum recording time of about 10 minutes. So there is a countdown for when you're getting close to that limit, so you can be aware. But if you have a really lengthy process, try to break it up into smaller pieces. Lastly, one extra tip that I wanted to share is you can actually convert your skill into a scheduled task, where it runs automatically on a consistent schedule for you. Now, scheduled tasks would require a whole other video to cover, so I'm definitely going to make sure to make a video about that. But I just want you to know that you can take a skill that you recorded and turn it into something that runs on its own. All right, so at this point, you probably got a bunch of ideas in your head about which of your tasks you could turn into skills. So I hope this helps you figure out some ways to streamline your business. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.